My roommate walked into the kitchen this morning. He took one look at me, rolled his eyes, and immediately backed out the door. Didn't say a word. I don't blame him. The stove was smoking, there was flour everywhere, and my poor dog was just sitting there looking like, I don't know, a powdered donut. See, I've never made a good pancake in my life, not once, but I just bought a new pan. So today was going to be different. My dog, Biscuit, was parked in the doorway, watching me. He had that look most dogs save for the vet. He isn't a nervous dog. Loud noises don't faze him at all. Fireworks, thunder, the neighbor's truck backfiring, nothing. But something about me holding a spatula always puts him on high alert. Smart dog. Batter hit the new pan, made this hiss, this beautiful hiss. I thought, okay, we're doing this. Bubbles right on schedule. I got the wrist going, shoulders back, and sent the flip. Too hard. Way too hard. I pitched it slightly forward. It cleared the front lip of the exhaust hood, went straight up to the ceiling and smack, flat against the drywall. Stuck there. The top side was still wet batter, so it basically glued itself right above me. For a second and a half, I actually thought, maybe that's just where it lives now. Biscuit tilted his head, like he was reconsidering his whole opinion of me. Then the glue gave out. It peeled right off the ceiling, dropped onto the sloped top of the exhaust hood and slid down the metal, thwip, landing half on the burner grate, half hanging off the edge. The part on the burner started smoking immediately. Direct flame does that to batter. Who knew? I said, okay, out loud, to no one. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. It was not fine. The rest of it slid off the front of the stove, hit the floor with a wet little slap, and Biscuit, being Biscuit, wandered right over to investigate, sniffing it like it was breaking news.
Which is when the robot vacuum rounded the corner. It had been quietly doing its normal morning loop in the background, completely oblivious to the kitchen drama, and it just blindsided him from behind. He yelped, bolted sideways. I jumped back to keep from stepping on him, reached for the shelf to catch myself and missed. Got a 5-pound bag of flour instead. It came down right on my head like it had been waiting all morning for its moment. White everywhere. In my mouth, in my eyebrows. Biscuit, now fully dusted, just stood there in the middle of it, completely unbothered, like this was always the plan. And then the smoke finally hit the detector. The batter was still cooking itself into charcoal on the burner. Alarm goes off, screaming. I grab the broom, start jabbing the handle up at the smoke detector, trying to knock the battery loose before the neighbours call the cops. Which is exactly the moment my roommate walked in, which, if you've been paying attention, is where we started. I finally get the battery loose. Silence. I just start cleaning. Floor, walls, stove, the ceiling twice because I keep finding more flour. Takes about an hour. Full hour. I'm not exaggerating for effect, it was genuinely an hour of my life. By the time I'm back at the stove, I've got nothing left. No flair, no confidence, nothing. So I pour the batter and I just stand there, watching, not doing anything really, too tired to rush it. And that's when I actually see it. The bubbles, forming slow, even, all the way across, exactly like they're supposed to. So I flip it. Just a quick, clean snap of the wrist. No theatrics. It lands flat, whole, golden. I just look at it for a second. Turns out the pan was fine the whole time. I just needed to slow down and let it do its job. I plate that one, pour the last of the batter for round 2, and give it the exact same patient flip. As I'm sliding the second one onto the plate, Biscuit trots over, sits, tail going, staring up like he's been waiting for this exact moment all morning. I tear off a piece of the first one, the one that's been resting for a minute, and toss it. Gone before it hits the floor. Yeah, fair trade for hazard pay.
This story is not really based on me, but I used to have a really difficult time making pancakes. I just had to slow down. But what's really important is Biscuit got to have some pancake at the end. As always, thanks for joining me today. Take care. Bye.